happening to all newcomers, to new communities, and I'm talking about faith communities. So speaking from the perspective of a convert, of the revert to Islam, and being surrounded by very much alike experiences, I can giggle at it right now, but it is very interesting. The process of entering a new communities can be very damaging, can be very painful, and most likely it is very challenging. So being a convert to Islam for many years now, and hearing those stories and relying on those stories as probably a comfort blanket, but also as a therapist working with many converts, I can definitely see a pattern of falling in love in God, falling in love in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, experiencing probably for the first time the heights of halawatul iman, meaning the sweetness of the faith, experiencing the faith for the first time, and finding yourself anew in the old world. However, and this is really interesting, having new expectations from the old world. So what happens to majority of reverts is that we're coming into this community, new community. To us, this community is new, and we're coming with those new expectations, which cannot be matched by default, by the reality, by the way the reality is. Meaning we're expecting from this new community that they're going to have exactly the same experiences as us, and maybe they can be our teachers, and maybe they can be our guides, and maybe they can allow us to understand ourselves even more in that midst of spiritual growth. And we give so much respect and so much hope and so much expectation to this external new environment that we forget to ask ourselves an important question. But before that very important question, let me give you an example. So when I first came to this community, to Muslim community, as a new revert, I remember being in the meeting surrounded by outwardly practicing sisters. I would say inwardly as well, but you never know. It's something that is between you and Allah. And the moment they find out that I'm of a Polish origin, they ask me a question whether I know any builders. Yes, because that's what we earned as a Polish community here in UK. We have that reputation of being hard workers, but also in the mind of the sister, I would be connected to every Polish builder that lives in town. And that was really shocking to me, damaging, and maybe even traumatizing as a new, maybe toddlering my way into spirituality person. But to her, she probably until today she doesn't understand what has happened. But if we hold on to those experiences, and please share with us those experiences, because if you are if you are a revert, if you are a convert, and if you are coming into this community fresh and new, you will have those experiences. So let's learn from each other. So if I were to hold on to this experience, I would straight away say to myself, no, this is not Islam. This is not what I came for. This is not the spirituality that I'm experiencing, the spirituality that's nourishing me inside, and I would walk away. And this is really dangerous, because if we externally relying on our spiritual growth, of our personal growth, and our religious refinement, then definitely we're not asking ourselves this very, very important question. Meaning, the question is, why are you holding on to fantasies? This is magical thinking. This is the really, really important question. Why are you holding on to fantasies? Why are you expecting Jannat around you? If you experience Jannat inside of you, if you touch the depth of spirituality, of closeness to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala inside of you, why would you go as far as magical thinking? The Jannat inside of you is between you and Allah. And this is a really hard lesson to learn for everyone who's toddling their way on spiritual journey. And as much as you want to share it with others, meaning do dawah, and as much as you as a newcomer to this community, you expect this from others, it's just not reality. So those cold showers can make you question your own spiritual journey and everything that you've done so far, everything that you had to do so far to come to that point. And that is very dangerous. That is very dangerous, because that is one of the reasons why many converts, many reverts, many travelers in spiritual path, they leave their path, because it is that challenging. But again, the very important question that we forget to ask ourselves: why? Where is it coming from? Why this magical thinking? What is that all about? I'm going to leave you with that. Until next one, Assalamu alaikum.